Good day, grade 8. Today we have to start with a new part of the work. This has to do with accounts. So we now have to learn how to record a transaction into accounts. Before we go into more details about accounts, we have to do the accounting cycle. Let's tick off what you know so far. The accounting cycle is the order in which accountants work. The first step of the accounting cycle is the transaction. You already know that there are two types of transactions. In the one, the business receives money, and in the other one, the business will spend money. So that is the two types of transactions we have so far. A transaction must be recorded on a document. We know about the second step in the accounting cycle, which is source documents. What is the document involved for cash received? There's three documents. The cash register roll, which are used for current income, the receipt or the bank statement, which is used for the electronic funds transfers or the EFTs. Then cash spent. Cash spent, the document we use for cash spent is the check counterfoil. After source documents, we went to journals. We know about the journals. We have one journal for cash received, which is the CRJ, and we have another journal for cash spent, which is your CPJ. So at this stage, you are supposed to know the transaction, source documents, and journals. So what is the new work for today? We need to know about accounts, and accounts are done in the general ledger. We already know that for any transaction, that transaction has two legs. Remember, so that means that each transaction will be recorded into two accounts. It's important that you remember this. Each one must be recorded in two accounts. So whatever you do, if you have to write in one account, you need to write in another account as well. Now, where do we write? We write accounts in a special book called the General Ledger. The General Ledger is divided into two sections, and unfortunately, you will have to study this. These are facts. Nothing to understand, you need to know this. Remember I told you in class that the monks in the 16th century, they actually invented the accounting system, the basics of the accounting system that is used right across the world still. Those monks decided that we're going to have a balance sheet account section and a nominal account section. The balance sheet account section or the section where you will have an account for capital, account for drawings, and then accounts for all the assets. We'll get to the assets just now. In the nominal account section, the accounts for all incomes and all expenses. Again, you need to know these facts. General ledger has two sections, balance sheet account section, nominal account section. In balance sheet account section, capital, drawings, and all the assets. In the nominal account section, all the incomes and all the expenses. A quick refresher course, what are the assets that you know? You know that land and buildings, vehicles, equipment, bank, and cash float are your assets. So those assets, all of them, will be written in your balance sheet account section. So they are all balance sheet accounts together with capital and drawings. I'm trying to write with the mouse, so bear with me. So they are all balance sheet accounts. In the nominal section, you'll have all your incomes and all your expenses. What are the incomes that you know of? Current income and rent income. And the expenses, remember we said in class, there's lots of expenses. There's no way that I can actually teach you all the expenses in one go. This is just a few examples. Consumable goods, salaries, wages, water, electricity, telephone, insurance is an expense, packing materials an expense, repairs, all of those are expenses. But what really is important is that incomes and expenses are all in the nominal section. I'm trying to write with this mouse, can you see? Right, are you fine with this? So assets together with capital and drawings are in the balance sheet section. Incomes and expenses are in the nominal section. The last bit of work for today, the ledger is in a book. Each page in that ledger is divided into two sides. This is a page. Can you see? This is one page. This is a page. This page has two sides. The left-hand side of the page is called the debit side. The left-hand side is debit. And then the right-hand side is called the credit side. So this is the credit side. That's where our lesson is going to stop for today. On Tuesday, I'm going to explain when do you write on the debit side and when do you write on the credit side. But I cannot do this if you don't go through this PowerPoint and make sure that you understand the rules of the general ledger. Then while I am busy, some of you did not complete the informal assessment, which is very worrying to me because that means I have no clue if you are doing this work or if you are keeping up. Please, if you haven't done it, just send me a little email or contact me on WhatsApp. Just tell me I didn't do it so that I can know that you actually do get this work. You must have a lovely weekend. I'll speak to you again next week.